So let me demonstrate some silliness here. Here's all head voice. No, 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 no. Okay, so I released, I didn't strain, but I had no strength. Too much head voice, okay? If I'm straining the voice, no, 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 no. I'm trying to hang on to that familiar strength from the bottom, but I don't have any flexibility. You can tell there's no quality. I'd wear myself out. It's problematic, okay? Now, if I can find that middle register, and I can utilize all of my voices, chest voice on the bottom, no, middle voice in the middle, no, and then head voice on top, no, then I'm going to start to get flexibility. No, 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 no. And with practice, that's going to start to sound very equal to your outside listeners. Next one is we're going to start moving between these different vocal registers. So let's identify them one more time, okay? Each vocal register has two feelings associated with it. One is where it gets its name, and that tends to be the outside feeling. The other one is the inward feeling that you can pay attention to for your technique, okay? So if we're going to chest voice, it gets its name from the Italians because they felt vibrations on the sternum, on your chest. So put a hand here, and everybody say, hey! And we feel that gorgeous chest voice, okay? That's the outside feeling of chest and its name. The inside feeling of chest voice is the mouth cavity. So if you're paying attention when you sing in chest voice, it feels like speech. It feels like you're singing directly out your mouth, and you can feel the vibrations reflecting off the roof of your mouth. Hey! That's your chest voice. Now, if we take a hand and put it on the back of the head, the base of the skull, and you keep this one here, if we go up to head voice, you're not going to feel vibrations in your sternum anymore, but you may feel like subtle vibrations at the back of your skull, the base of your skull. So say, wee! There's your head voice, okay? And so all of these voices got named back in the golden age of singing before we had any technology. And what they were trying to do is figure things out by what we call sympathetic vibration. Where did they feel the sound? And that's where the names come from, okay? So head voice feels, the perception of the sound may feel like it's going up into your head. Wee! And nothing else in your chest, okay? Now, middle voice is a little bit trickier, but middle voice is primarily associated with the nasal cavity. And a lot of people get hyper-focused with the nasal part, and they try to send the sound forward, and that can get your voice feeling kind of stuck or exaggerated. But just like you can breathe through your mouth, or you can breathe through your nose, sound vibrations can go out your mouth, or they can go through your nose. But the feeling is super subtle. It doesn't feel like when you breathe through your nose, but you can allow the resonance to flow through your nasal cavity a little higher than your mouth, okay? The quickest way for you to experience this is with the NG combination. So say, mm-hmm. And when you do that, that's resonance flowing through your nasal cavity. And that's where most of the money notes in our songs are, especially for the feminine voices. All those big notes that you hear your favorite singers do tend to be in the middle register. And for men, we sing here all the time, and then a lot of commercial sounds now are going way up into the high head voice. You're going to hear that, okay? So we want to really identify that middle voice. Say, mm-hmm. Right. You can also use what's called twang or French nasality. So if like we went down to Nashville, say like, hi, how y'all doing? Hi, how y'all doing? Right. Or if we went to France, say croissant. And you're going to feel a lot of nasal resonance there. Whoa! So that's me using middle resonance and letting the sound go through the nasal cavity instead of through my mouth. I want you to understand what the sensations of these different voices are, so that you can start to utilize all three places and make sure they're all in shape and all accessible to you. This next exercise sounds like this. We're going to be jumping between them, and we're going to be going. Now, this is a tricky exercise. It's more fun to sing, but it brings up a competition, okay? Your voice is either, depending on where you're at today, what your most familiar strength is, you're either going to go head voice, head voice, head voice, or chest voice, chest voice, chest voice. And what we want to start doing is mixing and feeling that we're using all the different parts of our voice. So let me demonstrate some silliness here. Here's all head voice. No, 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 no. Okay, so I released, I didn't strain, but I had no strength. Too much head voice, okay? If I'm straining the voice, no, 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 no. I'm trying to hang on to that familiar strength from the bottom, but I don't have any flexibility. You can tell there's no quality. I'd wear myself out. It's problematic, okay? Now, if I can find that middle register, and I can utilize all of my voices. Chest voice on the bottom, no. Middle voice in the middle, no. And then head voice on top, no. Then I'm going to start to get flexibility. No, 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 no. And with practice, that's going to start to sound very equal to your outside listeners. But inwardly, you're going to feel like you have flexibility. So we're looking for strength with flexibility. Now, when I first started this exercise, it didn't sound cool. You could hear all the different voices. No, 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 no. And I was jumping all over the place. But as my muscles learned to coordinate, everything started to feel more accessible and more even, okay? So we're doing this tilt, and it's going to bring up this same work in your own instrument. Let's try this together. 1, 2, 3, and no, 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 no. Good. Try to feel your different registers. No, 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 no. Good. Keep the volume even. No, 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 no. Good. It's going to expose some vulnerability. That's it. Sing into that lighter singing on top. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Only sing where you can. No, 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 no. Yeah, no, absolutely. We're moving into feminine voice territory, okay, or high tenor territory. So if you need to, drop down again, and good. Feminine voices keep coming. Same thing, even volume. No, 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 no. Good. Don't force it. Two more going up. Here's the G. Right, that may have felt like a struggle, okay? But if we're looking at that arpeggio for feminine voices, we've got G on the bottom, chest voice. So let me hear feminine voices. No! And then we have our bridge. No! And then we should be in middle voice. No! And then head voice. No! On the high G. And so as you move through that, your job is not to push and bully your voice, okay, and push part of it around. Your job is to move into each spot and strengthen it up and tilt between it so that it all comes out even with training, okay? Like I said, a lot of these are going to expose muscular vulnerabilities, but they're important, okay? You need to be warmed up before you do these, and then you need to go, cool, I'm going to be present today. I'm doing a dedicated practice. I want to move my technique forward, okay? Cool, everybody. The next one is going back to our vocal cry sounds, and we're trying to strengthen every single pitch in our scale, okay? So we're going to go back to our Rossini scale for a minute that sounds like this. And now I want you to take that cry sound and I want you to bounce it like you're skipping a stone on the lake. And I mean that, okay? If I went out to the lake and I threw a stone, it would have some forward momentum and it would go right? I don't want you to slam your voice, but I want you to feel the click of the chords as they touch each pitch. Each one of us has some vulnerabilities in our scale, and vulnerabilities are places where your vocal cords might open up, okay? And they might not want to connect well, or they might squeeze too tight. So if you do this exercise, it's going to balance that. It'll release squeeze, and if your voice is weak in a spot, it's going to strengthen it up. So say this for me real quick. Say, And I want you to feel how relaxed that makes you feel in the outer muscles of the voice. It should help you release your tongue, your jaw, your swallowing muscles under your chin. Nothing should feel like it's going, just your vocal cords and your breath. Like you're tiptoeing across your voice, okay? You're trying to sneak out. You don't want to wake anybody up. That's it. Now, if I start to pitch that, I'm going to go. And I let each note come together with balance. I'm not going. There's no heaviness or weight to my voice. You can't tell the difference. I'm singing everything at one volume and coordination. Let's start this very low again. Okay, for basses and altos, and then we're going to go up very high and just be smart and sing where your voice is. It's not a competition. It's about you training and progressing, okay? Your voice. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, down low. Very light dynamic. Feel your chords come together with precision. On every pitch. That's it. This is good technique. Don't slam it. Don't get loud. So if you do this properly, for the first time, you may feel that you're going up into your high voice, but instead of it breaking and feeling breathy and falsetto, you should feel like you can connect those chords for the first time, and you're not driving your chest voice up there, okay? I think this is where we were. 2, 3, 4. Good. That's it, gentle and precise. Close those chords. Little glottal skips as you move through. Notice that you don't struggle. You don't feel heavy and squeezed. But hopefully you also don't feel disconnected and breathy. Only go as high as you can. Relax your jaw. Stay loose under your chin. Awesome, guys. One more, highest for now. You feeling that? Okay. Don't let it become H's, not ha, ha, ha. Make sure it's and you feel the chords touch together on each pitch. You feeling that? Okay. Now we're going to add a little bit of movement to it. So let's try to turn that into a waltz pattern. Say, I want you to try to connect 3 notes at a time. So go Every time we do the it's giving you a new, fresh attack. So now we're saying, can we move that into the scale and keep our chords connected? Good. So let's try again, and we're gonna go. Okay, coming from the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Good. Try to hang on. Remember, don't get too loud or tight. Also, don't get too loose or breathy. Go for balance. Good. Feel your voice get higher without getting heavier. Awesome. Moving through those bridges. Yes. Good. Look how high you're getting. That's high C, everybody. Good. Now, if that's working for you, stay right there. If you're feeling like you've got this and you've done it with me before, I want you to try to go for a complete legato. So now I'm going to go, I don't want, If you're getting that, you need to stay with the waltz pattern or with your tiptoe because it means you're re-coordinating those muscles. So again, I'm not making fun. If that's happening in your voice, you're moving too fast and you've just got to give the voice some attention, okay? But if you feel like this is nothing and you can do it so well, start moving into a pure legato and see if the voice will transition correctly through the registers, okay? Let's start way up top again and let's come down and let's try a smooth connection now. 2, 3, 4. You can use any vowel. Ooh, If you need to, stay on your waltz. Sing at your level. Yeah, get through those bridges. Good for you. Good. Oh, keep that light cry in there. Good. Big point of today is to begin working on those bridges, identify them in your voice, and get those coordinations moving forward. So I really want you guys working on those so that songs don't hold you back and different keys and songs don't hang you up. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
Practice everything.